On today's Toy Box Tuesday, we're going to continue on with the Titus Build-A-Figure series. This time we're going to take a look at the Nova action figure Sam Alexander version. So welcome back. So yes, different figure this time. We're of course going to take a look at the Nova Corpse, action figure character. Yeah, I actually have no idea what the Nova Corps are. All I know is one of them, I believe, is Richard Rider. He's a more famous one out of the Marvel Comics universe. And, of course, being the popular one out of, the comics, they also did Marvel Legends scale of that particular figure. Two of them, actually. I believe one was Build-A-Figure Groot, Richard Rider. So we'll just show you an image like that. And there was actually another version of Richard Rider in the Nova Corps suit in the Holocaust Build-A-Figure wave. So pretty cool that Hasbro has released another version of, a Nova Corps officer. This time we have, I think, is a younger character version of Nova Corps. This is Sam Alexander, who's in, I believe, the new Spider-Man cartoon, Ultimate Spider-Man, and in the new comics as well. So pretty cool. So anyways, let's get into the packaging details. Overall, standard Marvel Legends packaging. As you can see, Windows display there. Very nice. You get, I don't know what this thing is, but some kind of droid, I guess, that goes with the Sam Alexander Nova Corps thing. I mean, looks pretty cool. You also get the body of Titus there and the figure itself there. You get a nice look up of Sam Alexander there. Very nice. Hopefully you guys can see. Very, very nice. Very nice detail on the side there. Also repeats at the side there. Get a nice little Nova Corps emblem there, if you guys can see. Pretty cool. Ages 4 and up. On the top there. Pretty cool. At the back, and actually I'm just going to pause here and do a little zooming in action for you. So yeah, this time we're going to take a look at the read up, actually. So hopefully you guys can read. Being that my camera is now HD, we can actually do that now. So we just zoom it in a bit closer. So there you go. I just had to adjust my autofocus there. But as you can see, we're just going to take a read up there. So it says, Sam Alexander searches the galaxy for his father as the Nova Centurion Nova. So that's pretty much it. Not really exciting there for, read up wise. So I'll just pause this camera right here and then we'll get back to the back of the figure. So yeah, generally a very short read up there. Again, wasn't really worth the close up there, but figured, since my camera is acting up late, my old camera couldn't do nice close-up shots for you guys. I figured throw that in for you. Anyways, getting on to it, the look at the box without dragging this video any further. You get a nice look at the Nova character there, the Sam Alexander version. And also you get all the other figures in the wave that makes the Build-A-Figure Titus. You also get Drax, of course, Yondu, Vance Astro, Angela, Darkhawk, Nova, obviously, and Star-Lord. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for, the design of the box. And, in the next video, we're going to take a look at the figure, as always. So, stay tuned. And here's a Nova figure out of packaging. Overall, looks pretty cool. So, before we actually get into the review of the toy and all the close-up shots that I usually do for these toy reviews, we're going to take a look at, all two of his accessories. So let's start with the big one here, I should say. You also, you get, obviously, the Build-A-Figure Titus, which is actually quite good because this is actually the torso. Very nice. I do gotta say, very nice torso piece on this Titus figure. Very nice. Also, I do gotta say, though, I should bring this up. Very light piece, actually. the big size of this guy and, well, the big muscles also. It looks like I thought it would be a more heavier plastic Hasbro was going to use, but no. Seems very on the light side, which is actually quite unusual, which, you know, is what it is, I guess, but good for me anyway. So let's do a live, you know, actual build of the figure here. So with all the other pieces, I think this came with the Build-A-Figure Drax, I believe. So we'll attach his right leg into this socket joint here. I guess I'll do this off camera. There we go. So we got his leg going on there, as you can see. Almost a finished piece. And we'll attach his, excuse me. So we'll attach his right arm, of course. So I'll do this off camera again because it's a little bit chaotic in the background. Foreground, I should say. So there we go. There. And I'll adjust it for you guys. So there you go. Almost a finished piece. And I gotta say, even though we don't have his head, his left arm or left leg, he does look like an impressive figure so far. So pretty stoked of actually getting this guy built, not gonna lie. So we'll set him aside there. And the other accessory he comes with, Nova, I should say, Nova that he comes with, is this cute little, I don't know what it is, but he's a cute little guy. I think he's a droid or some kind. If you guys been reading any recent Nova comics from the Marvel line, let me know what this guy is, because I'm actually quite curious, because he's actually kind of neat. Very nice clean paint apps, I do gotta say, even though the bottom there, if you guys can see. Sorry, it's just going to be incredibly awkward because I'm doing this all on my web camera. So, as you can see, a little bit of space paint scuffage there. But as you can see, as I drop him, it's actually a pretty cool figure, I do gotta say. Well, I shouldn't say figure, but very cool accessory piece. Very nice, very nice. So we'll just zoom out a bit. There we go. So, with all that being said, let's actually get into the toy review, shall we? So here is Nova, and overall, I do gotta say, he's a very interesting figure, I shall say. He's very skinny. He's not really like a bulkier Marvel Legends, but he's on the very slim side, I said, very slender side. I guess they wanted to, you know, stick with the comics, I guess, because this is obviously being a kid, so kids are not, you know, bulky yet, but he's actually quite cool, actually. Very clean paint apps, as you can see. Very nice. Get a close-up, actually. This is going to be awkward on my end, but that's okay. Just going to take a look for your guys' close-up and pleasures, but as you can see, the paints, we'll zoom in a little. There, that's somewhat better. There you go. Oh, you guys can see, but you can see the nice golds and blues mixing together. Very nice. Nice detail on the fist there. Very cool. It's got two closed fists, so you can have him in a punch-in pose, it looks like, which is actually kind of neat. Very neat. Get the emblem there for the Nova Corps, which is you probably recognize from a bunch of the Guardians movies. If we can focus here. There. Well, we'll just focus on better. There, that's better. I do it, I don't use autofocus because autofocus drives me nuts, so I do it manual, so, yeah. But, as you can see, very cool emblem design for the Nova Corps. Very nicely detailed, nicely sculpted. Simple, but it works, you know, it's just a straight V pattern with, you know, 3 dots there, so very cool. You also get to see his helmet there, which is very nice, actually. I like the design on the helmet a lot. Very nice face sculpt, too. Even though his lips seem to be very big, which look kind of on the goofy side, if you can see. Zoom in closely. Yeah, see those lips? Yeah, they look a little bit too much Kim Kardashian-y for my taste. No? Mwah. I know that was goofy, but yeah, a little bit on this big lips side. I don't really care for that sculpt, but oh well, say la vie. I guess that's what the character looks like. But as you can see, just a phenomenal design on this guy's helmet. Just very nice. I like the pattern there. You guys can see. I'll give you a nice zoom in shot. I know I'm doing a lot of these zoom in shots. I figure with the new camera, we'll make it work. There we go. You guys can see. Make the light a bit. Hopefully you guys can see. There, that's better. We'll just tilt its head a bit. Yeah, you get the nice, very nice detail on the paint. Design on the helmet, very cool. I like also this little etching they did for the helmet too. Very nice, very nice indeed. At the back, just kind of repeats it all the way down. It's blue and gold all the way down. Just gonna zoom in closely for you guys. Very nice. I do gotta say that is a nicely, phenomenally painted job Hasbro did on this figure. Just amazing. Get a nice little cool circle thing going there. Zoom in for a bit. Very nice. I love that. I love all the little details Hasbro did on this figure. It's a simple little figure, but there's little nuances here and there. We'll just take a look at the helmet again, just so you guys can see. Just amazing. Focus. There we go. Just amazing. I love the face. Not well, except for the lips, but the face sculpt is just phenomenal on this figure. I love it. Just absolutely love it. And amazing. Simply amazing. I love it. Love it. So we'll just zoom out for you guys. Oh, you can get a better close-up shot there. You guys already seen, so it's not really a big deal, but we'll... There we go. So yeah, a little bit awkward there with the zooming in and out, but you guys get the point. Like, again, this guy is phenomenally painted. Like, as you can see, though, no paint bleeds, no paint chipping, just a very clean figure overall. As far as our articulation goes on this figure, again, standard Marvel Legend poses. You can bend at the knee. You can go a full rotation at the thigh. So we'll just bend the knee down for a bit. You can do a full rotation in the knee, well, I shouldn't say knee, ankle region, thigh region. You can do a full rotation. Sorry, my voice cracked a bit. You can do a full ankle pivot up and down, side to side, slightly, not overly. Also, you get, I forgot to bring this up, the paint on his feet are actually very shiny, which I love. Very nice. It reminds me of the last figure we did a while ago. I think it was last week, Advanced Astro. Just look at that paint. Look at it. It's nice. I love how shiny it is. It's just beautiful. I love it. Again, getting off topic, but same articulation and the other side too, if we just go quickly. Bend at the knee. Has the ankle rotation. Very nice. Can bend in and out. Same with the other side too. In and out. Do a full rotation at the thigh there. As far as articulation goes upwards, he can, well, can he? There we go. Just a bit of paint that dried up in the rotation there, but can do a full rotation in the waist. Can do a full 60 around if you wanted to. Can bend at the shoulders. You know, pretty cool. Again, very nice shiny paint. I forgot to point out. Very nice. It seems like Hasbro went all out on this figure, which I love. Can do a full in and out at the shoulder. Can bend at the elbows all the way if you wanted to. He has wrist articulation, so he can bend in and out. Can have a rotation around the hand too. No articulation in the hand fingers, obviously, because he's in a closed fist position, so that's pretty cool. Same rotation on the other side of his arms, his left arm, so he can pull in and out, bend at the elbow, all that fun stuff. He can bend at the wrist if we can do that. Can he? Yeah, can slightly. I was a little worried there I was gonna break his arm, but it didn't happen, thank God. He can also bend in and out, as I said, bend at the arm there. Overall, you know, standard Marvel Legends articulation. Head's on a ball joint, so you can have him in whatever poses you want. So he can go all the way up, down. He has a pin and socket joint too on the ball joint, so he can go a bunch of poses in the neck. And he also has, well, I guess because he's very slender, you can have him all the way down, actually, which is kind of cool. Get him surfing if you want. There you go. Get him surfing if you want. So there you go. Or doom bugging or whatever, but that's pretty cool. I guess because of the fact he's a very slender figure, unlike all their bulkier figures in this line, he can bend all the way down. And he can bend all the way back too. So pretty nice. The only problem though, he is a bit of a loose guy. But again, seeing how this guy is pretty slim to begin with, I'm not really surprised that he's a little loose on the loose side. If he was a little more bulkier, like the Drax figure I reviewed or the Vance Astro, I think that wouldn't be a problem. But again, it looks like Hasbro wanted to stay closer to the comic, to the Sam Alexander version of Nova. So overall, pretty good figure. And we'll get him in a pose, and then we'll do a final verdict on the guy. So we'll just give him in a dynamic pose. He can. So yeah, we'll just, there, that's badass. I'll just pose him like that. Also, forgot to point out, his eyes are actually pretty cool. If we can zoom in, actually, I know I'm doing a lot of zooming. Just look at those eyes, actually. They have a very anime look to them, actually. Very cool. If we can give you a better zoom, actually. Yeah, it looks dope. Yeah, look at those eyes. Amazing. This Hasbro went all out with this figure. So, just zoom out, actually. Just wanted to point that out, too. He has amazing features on this guy. And we'll zoom in to get a nice close-up of the figure. So, one sec, guys. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Just playing around with the focus a bit and zoom functions on this camera. But anyways, final verdict on this guy. Phenomenal piece. I just love how this guy looks, and even by displaying him and playing with that around with him in my hand, I just like it even more. And for that reason, this figure is easily getting well, I don't want to do too high because I've rated the other figures pretty low. You know what? Screw it. 9 out of 10 for this guy. This is a phenomenal piece. I think he's my most favorite out of this wave. Just a very simple, nice figure. Unlike which was a downer figure. Yeah, 9 out of 10 is actually pretty good because he's just a nicely painted figure, and Hasbro, you know, kind of went above and beyond with this figure. He's simply painted and has very nice, I should say, features on this guy. Very nice details in the features that Hasbro did. But overall, it just works on this character, and it looks amazing in toy form. And plus, it looks like they did a complete new body mold too, which is actually kind of a nice change to break up kind of the more bulkier, muscly figures in this line. So overall, yeah, I'm sticking with a 9 out of 10 on this one. Just a simple but very cool looking figure in this line, and probably my most favorite so far. Still got to review 2 more figures in this line, and then, well, actually 3 including the Yondu, but so far this guy seems to be the top one out of this line, and I definitely highly recommend picking him up. Even at full price, he's well worth the purchase. So yeah. Oh, and sadly a little paint bleed, but yeah, Matt might knock a point down, so I'll put 8.5. Actually, I changed my mind because of the paint chip in there, but still one of the best looking figures in this line. So overall, guys, that is it for this week's Toy Box Tuesday. Hope you enjoy. Click that like button if you like this video, and subscribe for more Toy Box Tuesdays on my channel. Still continuing on with this wave, and well, look forward to more of this, toy wave. So as always, for Morgan Entertainment, stay entertained.